What's the wildest secret you've discovered about the person running your school? Our principal, Dr. Reynolds, was one of those people everyone in town seemed to know and admire. She had this kind of reputation that didn't just come from her title. It came from how she carried herself. Tall posture, crisp suits, flawless makeup, not a hair ever out of place. She didn't walk through the halls. She glided. Teachers jumped when she entered a room. Students went dead silent if she raised an eyebrow. And parents? They practically worshipped her. Since she took over 3 years earlier, our school had gone from near the bottom of the district to one of the best. Test scores up, discipline issues down, faculty turnover almost non-existent. It was like she ran the place on military precision and nothing escaped her attention. So, imagine my shock when I saw her late one Friday night while I was working a shift at the local grocery store. I was restocking cereal in aisle 3 when she rolled by with a cart full of Doritos, Pop-Tarts, chocolate ice cream, and soda. But it wasn't the junk food that caught me off guard, it was her. She didn't look anything like the doctor. Reynolds, I knew. Her normally neat hair was tied in a messy bun, and she wore sweatpants with a t-shirt that said weekend mode, activated. She had no makeup on, looked exhausted, and was mumbling to herself about forgetting the whipped cream. I hesitated for a second, then said awkwardly, Doctor? Reynolds? She froze mid-step, eyes wide like a deer in headlights. She looked directly at me and said, I'm not Dr. Reynolds, my name is Angela. I blinked. Wait, what? But you're our principal. No, she said, voice rushed like she was trying to convince herself. I'm her twin sister. We look alike. I didn't know what to say. She grabbed a tub of cookie dough and speed-walked toward self-checkout. By Monday, I still couldn't shake how weird the whole thing had been. So, after class, I casually mentioned it to my English teacher, Ms. Davis. She'd worked at the school longer than anyone, even before Dr. Reynolds came in. As soon as I brought it up, her face dropped. Let's talk after class, she said quickly. When the bell rang and the room cleared out, she shut the door and sat down at her desk. Listen, she said quietly, what I'm about to tell you doesn't leave this room. I nodded, already on edge. Dr. Reynolds doesn't have a sister, she said. She has dissociative identity disorder. Angela is one of her personalities. I must have looked completely stunned because she kept going like she knew I needed more to believe it. She went through a traumatic childhood. It's not my place to share the details, but the result was that her mind created different identities to protect itself. Angela is one of them. She shows up when Dr. Reynolds is overwhelmed. The school board knows. They've known for years. I sat there, completely unsure how to respond. She's never been a danger to anyone, Ms. Davis added quickly. In fact, she's the best principal this school's ever had. Organized, brilliant, tough, but fair. Angela only comes out when she needs space. It's her brain's way of coping. I just nodded, speechless. Does everyone know? Only a few staff members. We're not supposed to talk about it, but I figured since you saw her, you deserve to understand. That night, I replayed everything in my head. I couldn't believe the same woman who'd nailed me for chewing gum in the hallway was also the woman talking to herself over frozen pizza. Over the next few months, I started noticing small things. Days when Dr. Reynolds wasn't quite herself. A different energy, softer voice, mismatched shoes once. I never said anything, never treated her differently. I've kept the secret for 2 years now. I'm about to graduate, and Dr. Reynolds is still at the top of her game. No scandals, no slips, just a woman doing her job, maybe with a little help from someone named Angela.